Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and I am here with chat after an exciting, I guess, second anniversary stream. We're going to talk about the good. We're going to talk about the bad. Let's go ahead and dig in. All right, everybody. So chat is already on it right now. You can see that Hydrex is already on it currently. We were just talking about my hashtag cockbox incident. For any of you that are familiar with it back in the day, if not, you can ask for it in comments and we'll send it to you. But we just had a very long anniversary stream, and honestly, I'm having more fun here in the comments and talking with chat right now than I was during a lot of the anniversary. It was long, there was a lot of stuff, and most of it was pretty boring. There was like large Q&A sections, there was a really long tournament section, which was great, but it was plagued with bugs. Like, it was kind of a messy second anniversary stream, but let's kind of talk. We're going to talk about what came out, what we're getting, what the Hiroki reward is. We're also going to talk about some timelines as well. So first thing, I know a lot of you guys, feel really upset with what happened to Shally. I never knew Shally personally. I never really got to interact with her. I've heard amazing things about her, but they did do a nice contribution to her that was very small, but also appropriate on the live stream. So that was definitely great. We got Final Fantasy VI, we got Final Fantasy 14. Probably the biggest thing that was really surprising is that we're going to get a rerun of all of the Final Fantasies. So we're going to get a rerun of all the Final Fantasy collabs that have come out, except for Tactics, Crystal Chronicles, and Mobius. So if you are someone who was looking forward to maybe a Tactics rerun like I was, or looking forward to, maybe getting those Crystal Chronicles VCs or that Mobius VC, you can kiss that opportunity goodbye, because Final Fantasy Tactics is officially not a Final Fantasy according to Gumi. I don't know why that's the direction they decided to go, but that is definitely the direction they decided to go. In terms of a Hiroki gift, we got some weed. We got about 1,000 books of each of the items, or of each of the books. We got 4K Viz and another 4K Viz, so we're gonna get a total of 8K Viz. A lot of people are like, oh, but JP got so much more than us. JP got 20K Vizior and all of this stuff. That's not everything that I've seen so far indicates that JP literally got the same as us. In fact, if we are getting 8K and not just the 4K, it's a little confusing because they're not, they kind of announced it in different sections of the live stream. So I do believe we're gonna get 8K, but I'm not 100%. JP only got 4K. So if we're getting 8K, we're getting more Viz than JP actually got. So if you're one of those people who are hearing those rumors about JP getting 20K Viz, and there's a lot of people who are like, oh my God, we're getting so little compared to JP, that's not necessarily true. So make sure, you do what I kind of did. I asked for validation of the 20K before making this video. People were able to give me validation. Thank you, Dory in chat, was able to show me the 4K Vizior login rewards that JP got. So that was kind of solved and handled there. Another thing a lot of people are saying is that Celeste got nerfed. And the reason they're saying Celeste got nerfed is because the way Justin described her runic shield ability, he described it as the original version of the ability. So the original version of the ability before it gets its EX upgrade is it absorbs one reflectable magic attack. When it gets its EX upgrade, that goes to absorbing 2 reflectable magic attacks. So a lot of people heard what Justin said and they're like, oh my God, her ability got nerfed. It didn't get nerfed. I think it was just one of those things that was, now I'm really conscious about my hands now that you said that, Giant, thanks. Giant just coming in, grabbing the video and slamming it on the ground right now. But yeah, I don't think Celeste got nerfed. I think it was just not pronounced in the right way when he was talking about the ability, or he was talking about the non-EX ability. Other things going on this stream that were really cool. Voice actors came in and said hi. Lucio's was so cute. Lucio and Joom, the two of them were together in their section, and they literally did a little dialogue where like he did Lucio's voice and Joom did Joom's voice, and apparently they're roommates in real life. It was so cute. We had the announcement of a new GL exclusive. So we have a new GL exclusive coming, which they didn't say what it was. They didn't say what element it was. Hiroki asked for permission to tell us, and Hirono was like, just tell them, just tell. Like, you could tell Hirono was so upset. So we know there's a new GL exclusive coming at some point for the 2nd anniversary. I don't know when it's coming, but it was definitely what it is. We know there's 2 new MR anniversary VCs coming out. We also know we're getting anniversary headphones, which are a JP Up item. And we also got the 2nd anniversary art VC coming out as well. So there's going to be like 3 VCs coming out in addition to everything else. We're also going to be getting triple drops on pretty much everything except gill snappers. It was really weird that we didn't get anything like a triple gill snapper or anything. We are going to be getting somewhere between 1 million and 1.5 million gil. It was really difficult to know how much gil we were getting or what the Hiroki gifts and rewards were, because the rewards were scattered throughout the stream, and it wasn't clear if like one reward led into another reward, into another reward. It just wasn't clear at all what we were actually getting. So if you hear anybody with like a final list of everything we're getting, maybe that's accurate. I'm not sure because it wasn't definitive in the actual stream itself. To go over the entire schedule for the next 3 weeks, basically, and just to recap and kind of summarize everything, the 16th, that's going to be next week, is going to be Final Fantasy XIV rerun. You are going to get a free Thancred and a free Ishtola from it. We are also expecting, they didn't announce this, but we are expecting Europa. We're also expecting the Kraken raid to come out next week. Also, it looks like the collaboration rerun is going to be on the 16th as well. So that's going to be all the Final Fantasies except Tactics, Crystal Chronicles, and Mobius. The week of the 23rd is going to be Final Fantasy VI. And it's going to be all Final Fantasy VI characters released in a single week. Lock is in fact going to be free. It's also going to be the release of Double VC, which if you want to know more about Double VCs, I just did a video on it. I did a second video on it. The question that we didn't get an answer to yet is whether or not there's going to be the original percentages that JP got, or if we're going to get the modified percentages that JP got as an update. We're also going to be getting TMR runes releasing, and they had a small gift of TMR runes given to us so that we can experiment and mess around with that. And then finally on the 30th is going to be Dark Odin and the Final Fantasy VI VC, which should be coming out. Important note here, the Final Fantasy VI VC is going to have a upgrade for Terra, which is going to have agility, and I think it was magic on it for her. I know it was agility and it was something else. I'm pretty sure it's magic. I'm sure chat will correct me if I'm wrong here. Terra is also getting an upgrade to the amount of time she can cast her ability, one of her abilities, which I don't think will make a huge difference for her because it already had 3 casts on it. So I'm not sure why getting enhanced casts on that is going to be a global upgrade. Maybe if it was potency, like even Barrett's update was better than that. So I don't know what they're thinking. They said it was for guild battle, but I mean, if she's surviving more guild battle, good on her. Oh, of course, Dory, thank you. Shadow Links regrettably won. I was pushing for Adelard. Again, the Dario simps out there ruined everything. No surprise. If they had just voted for Adelard, like I had said, we wouldn't be in this situation and Shadow Links would have lost. So that's where we're at on the character populator in Evo, and that's where I'm leaving it because it should have been Adelard. Just saying, guys. Gosh, is there anything else, chat? Is there anything else that we need to tell them about the 2nd anniversary? It was long. It was a really long stream. There was a lot of like dead time, a lot of technical issues. I felt so bad for Oron because it was a little His section was a little bit, not him, but in the section he was in, they messed up a lot on the audio. So like half of the time when Oron's voice would come through, Oron's voice would come through like this with an echo, or Justin's voice would come through with an echo. It just felt really, I felt really bad for them. I think Rice was the winner of the PvP, but even the PvP tournament wasn't the most exciting because it ended up being like Dark versus Lightning, or sorry, Earth versus Lightning, and Earth won. And then it ended up being like Light versus Dark, and of course Elena murdered Light. So even the tournament wasn't that exciting. But overall, once we got into the details, I think Oron did do a good job as host. Yeah, it was mostly the on the Gumi / Square Enix side of things that they kept messing things up on. So I think that's about it. I'm sure if you have anything you want to say down in the comments section, if I forgot anything, if you're wondering why on earth everybody is mentioning Cockbox, if you guys are wondering why everybody's mentioning Cockbox, I might as well just show you the video. If you guys haven't seen it, I might as well just show you the clip here. So we were talking about the #1 moment. We were talking about the #1 moment where I will never be allowed on an official stream ever again. And it was this moment right here.
So the Christmas tree is actually providing light to your...
Yeah, the Christmas tree sparkles in the reflection, and it also gives light to me, so...
If it works, I guess.
I mean, there was a day when I was using a oh my god, a Coke box.
There you go, guys. That's, if you were ever wondering, if you were wondering why chat is going on and on about cockboxes, that would be why. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.